Greetings everyone, this is Aya. Thank you for watching my channel, A Very Good Life. We are going to do a reading for Venus in Pisces. Venus has to do with relationships, love, money, the things that we need for comfort, what we want. Generally in our chart, in your chart where you see yourself having a good time in life. How you like to have fun. What do you like to do? What do you desire? What do you value? And who would you like to share that with? That's Venus. Pisces. Pisces is love, eternal love, spiritual love, everlasting love. Not sexual or not lusty, but oneness, you know? It has to do with your past lives. It has to do with your highest ideals. And when you have really high ideals, you have to learn how to integrate those high ideals with base level desires. So when you put Venus and Pisces together, you get an energy that has such a high ideal of love that you become one with God. There's such a pure love that it's a religious love. It's a guru type energy to where, you know, everyone is seen as love. And if you are in a relationship with someone with Venus and Pisces, you probably feel like you can't live up to their standard of love. And those people generally have a hard time in relationships. I'm going to use the trident as the spread. And so we're going to do past life, present life, and death. That's Vesta. And that's Pisces. Interesting. All right, Vesta has to do with what you're most committed to. What you are so committed to that it's like the Vesta virgins. Have you guys ever heard of that? The Vesta virgins lived in the temple and they kept the fire burning for spiritual inspiration for the king. They were holders of the fire in the temple. And they would have festivals where they would march in the streets barefoot. They were basically temple goddesses. And if you look at your birth chart, you'll see, if you find Vesta, you'll find a place where you have this unquenchable fire and passion in your life. So the energy that looks like the energy that you're bringing in from a past life, you have this fire, you have this determination that other people may not be able to relate to. And when I think of temple goddesses or just a high level of passion and dedication, man, I think of being holy. I think of being set apart. I think of being called crazy. I think of feeling like you're out of place, feeling like you're wrong, because in our society, if you're in the U.S. watching this, then there is no place for that type of passion you would be called a fanatic. You would be called dogmatic. You would be forced to, and this came out reverse, you will be forced to hold this energy within. And also maybe this passion is being developed in you right now. There's a seed that is a seed from a past life that has been planted, that's wet, that's ready to come to fruition. Okay, Pisces. And we were just talking about you, Pisces. All right, Pisces. So this is this lifetime. So you're here to bring in this passion, this energy from these goddesses, this passion and love for spirit into this realm. Okay, so dreams, you're supposed to make this passion a dream, but make the dream a reality and bring it down to earth for other people. So you're like a living embodiment and incarnate of what it means to be hold that passion and fire and dedication and commitment to soul, to life. You are an example for other people, and this is what's being birthed within you as we talk about this, because this also has come out reverse. So you might be experiencing like a lot of emotional turmoil, trying to face things that maybe you don't understand. I recommend that you study the Vestal Virgin so that you can know what I'm talking about. I also I want you to know that these two energies together make so much sense. It's kind of like a preacher, a teacher, a wise man, a wise woman, a sage, someone that has a message that comes from beyond, that comes from their past lives, that comes from lots of experience, maybe in past lives as well. You were killed, burned at the stake, because I studied that some of the Vestal Virgins were killed if they had sex. There's lots of craziness that has gone on throughout history that has made these energies have to go underground into the subconscious mind, and now they're starting to resurface and want to be made into a reality. But the people that are holders of these archetypes are going through a lot of turmoil and sadness, because what you thought your life was going to be, it's not it's not going to be your reality. You're definitely here to be unique and to blaze a new path for not only you but for humanity, because Pisces is about the collective subconscious and the collective unity and oneness. Oh, I don't know how the right words to express it. It's more than words. It's poetry, it's art, it's love, it's painting. So there's a lot of different mediums that you could use to express this passion. All right, so in the death stage, you have the waxing crescent moon. Waxing meaning going from new moon to full. The waxing crescent moon is about not being able to let go of the past, needing to let go of the past. So during the waxing crescent moon, which would be like a day or two after the new moon, you might want to work on some of these issues here that we were just discussing, and maybe take a look at some of the patterns, because in order to heal Pisces energy, it really takes a lot of awareness. And how you get to that awareness is how you get to that awareness. If you have to cry. If you have to throw rocks, throw rocks. If you need to go to a Reiki healer, go to a Reiki healer. Things need to be revealed that are in a fog. If things remain in a fog, well, you'll just feel uncomfortable. And then, you know, there will be events that happen out of the law of synchronicity that will assist you in moving forward anyway. You don't really have to try, but you can. You know, I mean, there's a difference between just escaping, because Pisces energy will lead you to escape if you can't have what you want. I'm that girl. Like if I'm unhappy, I tend to go to the end of not taking care of myself. I'll tend to overeat, overthink, overwork, just anything to take my mind off of or to keep me away from uncomfortable energy. Unhappiness is very uncomfortable, right? And it's not until you just drop down and just allow yourself to feel that unhappiness or unworthiness, you know, whatever it is, feel it and just let it out in any way that you can. That's the waxing crescent. So now we're going to see what herbs we can utilize as we drop down. Really? Okay. Well, they said the whole damn medicine cabinet. And that won't do, guys. And that's not funny. All right, so we're going to drop down to earth. We're going to drop down to earth and see how we can integrate. As we drop down, what herb will assist us? What's her? What is she? Valerian. We know Valerian, don't we? Valerian. Of course, the root is used. The rhizomes. Okay. You can make a tea. You can make a tincture. I sometimes smoke Valerian, man. That junk gets you right together. The folklore here says ritual and lore. A popular herb in Samhain and Yule celebration rituals. In medieval Sweden, it was sometimes used in wedding celebrations by placing in the clothing of the groom to ward off envy of elves. Now, what are y'all talking about? I was about to say, y'all trying to put the groom to sleep. Okay, so it works for warding off the envy. I'm going to look in my alchemy book as well. TUV. All right. It's interesting that it says it's the element of water, but it's a Saturn planet. I mean, it's a Saturn herb. The original natural basis for the synthetic sedative volume. So when you're taking Valium, you're taking the main caustic ingredient from Valerian. Valerian promotes dreamless sleep and calmness. Damn it, it does. In times when it is thought that mischievous spirits are present, the root or oil has been used extensively in rites of protection and purification to calm the situation. Oh, I love that. I have never used Valerian for that before, but I'm going to start. This herb can be added to incense, ceremonial oil blends, herbal sachets, and in various filters and condensers to bring and release negative emotions. It definitely does calm you. So, all right. So the message that I'm getting as we drop down to earth is that we need protection because people would be envious of you. You know what I'm saying? You have such a different life than most people. You have such a different dream. It's unique, it's ancient, and it's new at the same time. And you are called to let go of normalcy and practicalness. You're supposed to throw caution to the wind, but at least we have our friend Valerian here to assist you so that at least you're not going crazy. Everybody else might go crazy around you, but you don't have to. But look at what's on top. That's not a coincidence. German chamomile. German chamomile is beautiful. Oh my gosh. I was in my reflexology class and we had like a preview to the essential oil class, and we tried some essential we tried some German chamomile. First of all, it's blue. And it smells like Moroccan chamomile. They have like a similar scent, and it's very calming and healing, and it actually kind of hit me like a little bit of a psychedelic. Egyptians held the chamomile flower in high regard, using the crushed petals as part of their beautifying regimen. Yeah, it's used in beauty products as well. They dedicated the herb to the sun god Ra and believe it brought luck and prosperity. And it's also used to calm the nerves and for protection. And I do use this herb in my prosperity oils. Okay. Whoops. Interesting. Grace. Teacher. South America. Food. Play. And fun. Okay. So this is someone that would be on your team. That's what this doggy means here. It's a sleigh dog. This is the Northern Lights of Inspiration deck. And the South America card is a direction you should be going in. And what came to me is Mother, the great I am, our great computer system, and connecting with her by going to places that, by traveling really, and going to places that remind you of your past lives. And it doesn't have to be South America, but I'm going to South America for vacation in a couple of months to Cusco, to Lima, and I'm going to Machu Picchu. So I'm going to read what it says here in this oracle book. Okay. Machu Picchu, the Andes, Mayans, Aztecs, many ancient cultures from this part of the world. Many this part of the world played a pivotal role in spiritual development and are destinations for spiritual seekers and tour groups. Meditate on a map or list of cultures that may hold a key to unlocking your current hesitation or fear and moving forward on your journey. It could be a memory of a past life or a need to visit and be in the energy of this region of the earth. South America, clothing, food, languages, any of these could be a clue to guide you on your current route. Emotional awareness, sexual pleasure, and power. These are the key issues here, denoting the second chakra as a chakra to kind of look into. And I feel like as we drop down from our higher self to our lower selves, and we have these herbs to help us integrate, the lower chakras tend to exude a lot of fear. That's what's giving you most of your problems. Either having a hard time letting go of old patterns and old habits that are connected to your root and second chakra, and experiencing existential fear that may be from your earthly parents, and this could be you needing to find a connection with the universal parents, the mother and father principle, instead of letting the issues of your earthly parents hold you back in fear from your apparently amazing destiny. Okay. Grace. Wow. And food. Now this had to do with past lives. This has to do with present life. Grace. I love that word. And we don't have enough of that. But us beings, we know that word very well. We feel it all the time. We feel it. I know I do. I just feel like the universe is very gracious towards me and my path. The more you do what you're called to do, the more grace that you will feel, even though you'll have this turbulence from lower energies and chakras and envy from people, that bring up fear, but still you'll feel this grace here. Grace is a state of consciousness that is ever present for all of us, but we frequently block the flow of grace in our life. Divine grace is the highest and most transformative aspects of higher power, or God, or Goddess. Grace can heal anything instantly. If we are enlightened and open and clear enough to accept this activity into our life. See the book of John for more on grace. And then food. That card is about you needing to change your diet in order for you to be on a more let more energy in from the spirit world. You might need to lighten your diet or even fast for a little bit. Okay, and death, transformation, teacher. Okay, that's somebody you need on your team, or maybe you are a teacher. 19. Drawing this card indicates that a new teacher will be coming into your life. Perhaps you were seeking new skills or felt a need to grow, but weren't sure in what direction you should go. This card indicates that the perfect teacher for you at this time is already en route. They might be a spiritual teacher, an artist, a musician, a professional, or a tutor. The possibilities are endless in the range of arts and schools of thought. They might also be a messenger through nature, a pet, wild animal, bird, or other living creature whose encounter with you will change your perspective. Regardless of their form, this teacher will be present as a member of your team very soon. Pay close attention to their teaching, for you will have drawn them to you at the perfect time and place for your growth. Okay, so to me, it looks like that one of your teachers will be play and fun. Do not forget to drink water, eat food, take care of yourself. and your root chakra needs. Although you feel the discomfort you feel is because the energy is you're still kind of in a fog as to how to express this, and maybe even questioning whether or not this is who you are, and that's just no fun. But you can have fun, like paint, draw, sing, dance, act silly, talk to friends, and if you feel like you don't have any friends, make some. Like, start reaching out to people in a normal way, maybe in a more normal way than you're used to communicating, because I know you beings have higher things on your mind most of the time. Those are the conversations you like to have. But don't forget to have fun, and don't forget your humor in all of this. Okay? Thank you so much for joining me again on my channel. Feel free to join me on Patreon for our new moon and full moon manifestation gatherings. I invite you to be a wild fairy friends.